Welcome to our first blog of the week segment of our brand new C12 show. I have John Spencer, who writes the Education Rethink blog and contributes on TeachPaperless and has written books and teaches, and you somehow managed to squeeze in time to pick cherry blossoms. If you haven't read the latest post on Education Rethink, or not cherry blossoms, I'm thinking Washington D.C. Pick orange blossoms with his daughter. So I almost as stretched, almost as thin as I think I probably am. But welcome. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
I want to talk just a little bit about a post of yours on TeachPaperless that caught my eyes. What should an administrator look for when hiring a 21st century teacher? And I think you made some really, really valuable points. We sometimes sort of get lost in this world of the latest and greatest pedagogies and the latest and greatest technologies and bringing them all together, and that's sort of the point. I mean, it's what we're supposed to be doing, but we sometimes miss some really great teachers who maybe just don't bring all the right or most modern of skills to the table. So tell me a little bit about the post and kind of what you had in mind and what you were envisioning.
Well, my first thought is, in the ed tech community, which I would consider myself to be sort of a part of, a lot of times there's a fixation on the newest devices, the newest learning, the most innovative practices, and that's fine. But then what I actually see when I run into teachers is that deeper question of, what makes somebody a great teacher. And I know it's a lot of factors. There's passion, there's creativity, and everything. But ultimately, to me, it comes down to humility. And what I'm thinking of in particular is if you believe that students can grow and you believe that students can become better, then you've got to have that view with teachers as well. And as somebody who gets a chance to coach teachers and gets a chance to do professional development with them, I mean, really, in my experience, the teachers that grow the most to actually use the technology in meaningful ways are the ones who are humble, because they're the ones who will reflect on their practice. They're the ones who want to grow, want to change, will listen to new ideas and input. And it takes a lot of humility to make that leap into sort of the tech integrated realm. And so that was sort of the background, I guess, of where I come from. And beyond that, too, just the notion of my worst days are the ones where I'm arrogant and power up against a kid, and my best days are the ones where I'm humble and willing to pay close attention and learn.
Well said. I just think you hit the nail on the head with this one. It was certainly, I came out of private industry and then started teaching, and so I came into it not knowing very much about teaching, and was more than happy to find the right colleagues to kind of guide me on that teaching path. And I found some great teachers who were willing to mentor me in the teaching part of it. But of course, I brought the technology perspective as well and became the technology director and all that kind of stuff. And it was very easy once I got to that point where I kind of got the whole teaching thing, and I got a lot more comfortable with understanding, taking some great professional development. It was easy to fall into that mode of, I know what I'm doing here, as opposed to being willing to read and look and think and just really let yourself be critical of yourself and take criticism from others. It's hard to sometimes take criticism from a teacher who can barely type up a Word document, but half the time, or probably a lot more than half the time, they had some great points about teaching strategy. And if we can bring together great teaching with great technology, then we've hit the holy grail, obviously. So really, I just wanted to highlight your post, wanted to get your input, and very much appreciate you taking some time to talk with us about it.
Thank you.
So John Spencer wanted to make sure you check out Education Rethink if you haven't already. Subscribe to it, and there's all sorts of wonderful, good stuff happening there, things that actually kind of make you feel good about stuff. So do check it out, and then, of course, TeachPaperless, always a good place to look as well. Thank you again. Have yourself a great day.